Welcome, Sagittarius. This is your weekly focus for October the 22nd through to the 28th, 2018. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Let's turn to the cards. They have been hot energy coming out, so I expect nothing less than hot energy for you guys as well. It hasn't cooled off for any of the signs. Look at this, the Ace of Swords. Oh, the Ace of Swords appears for you. The aha moment, the epiphany. The lightning strikes. The light bulb goes on. The idea comes forth. Whenever we get an ace, in any kind of reading, it denotes a path that is awaiting you. But since it's your first card, this path is very near to you. A whole change in dynamics, perception, and so this full moon may actually make the shift for you. So not only do you get the aha moment, not only do you get the epiphany, not only does the ideas come in, but you see the plan forward. You see the path open to you. You see the action plan that's available to you. We have the Six of Cups. A lot of it could be based on your past actions, past habits, behaviors, relationships. And I almost get it as, honoring those things in your life that got you to this point. Whether it was heartache and chaos and sorrow and tears, or happiness and joy and laughter. All of it formed you into the person you are today to step onto this new path. So we may get a little reflective this week on what we've been through. And don't let your ego take over. Take ownership of everything that you've walked through. Because it created you, who you are today. It has prepared you for the path that you're going to step into tomorrow. Venus being in retrograde, it could bring out old relationships, okay, either in thought or you see somebody that, looks like them, and so it triggers some kind of emotion or some kind of movie in your head of yesterday. Somebody could actually come back into your life. And they're there for one of two things: to really integrate back into your life because now it is time for them to be a part of your life again, or they're there to point something out to you that you are going to need in order to go forward. Some lesson that you've already learned. Some sage wisdom that you already hold, that you don't even realize that you have that empowerment. We have the Queen of Cups. Love yourself. See the beauty of who you are. Let the creativity flow. Let the beauty of who you are flow. This could be where we have felt trapped, not being able to move, not being able to budge. Life has gotten mundane. We need to celebrate who we are and celebrate more so what's inside of us rather than the exterior when this card comes out. To love ourselves. This is a week to look yourself in the mirror and say, I can't wait for today to begin with you. You are awesome. You are wonderful. I love you. I appreciate you. You're strong. You're courageous. Let's move forward. And that's something you're going to have to do consciously because, of course, the third card here is in detriment, right? So we're not feeling that, that celebration that should be happening for ourselves and raising our energy to that level, knowing that that path is just steps ahead of us. We have the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, holding on to things that no longer serves us, not allowing us to stand up and stand proud for ourselves, not turning around and seeing that door of abundance so very, very close to us. So really the lesson here is like, watch your ego. Absolutely watch your ego talking you out of things. You need to start talking yourself into things things that are adventurous, things that are different, things that are unique, things that, and things might come to you, where you exercised once a long time ago, but you kind of fell away from it, and you really don't want to be putting in the time and the energy. But wow, the group of people you were with, I mean, they just raised you up, and when you were working out with them, you just felt strong and alive and free and liberated. And maybe you need to integrate those things back into your life. Maybe you need to take a step forward. Although I see you taking more of a step back this week to look at everything. It's about how are you going to step forward, honoring yourself, honoring your truth, working hard for your dreams and your desires. We're sitting there. We're not doing anything. We recognize the need for pushing ourselves, making ourselves stand up, making ourselves turn around and look around and seeing our environment and what is open to us, seeing that door of abundance. And yes, then we have to open the door. Then we have to begin the journey and we have to walk. Remember, Saturn is in your sign of material, wealth, possessions, money, finance, security. So Saturn makes it a little bit harder for you to move forward in the direction that you want. And so you have to be very conscious of that and push yourself. And so maybe a lot of this is reorganizing your life in such a way that you can push yourself. Maybe it was a thing of where it was time or it was energy. Maybe it was finances in order to really step into that new path. This isn't something that is just, the aha moment might be how to do it more than the idea itself. So when those aha moments come to you this week, pay attention to them. It might want you, you might say, oh, I should set the alarm clock a half an hour earlier so that I can get this done in my life. And your ego will say, you know what, we're very comfortable waking up at this time. What we do in order to get ready, it gets us out the door in time. There's not a minute to spare. There's not a minute to lose. And we don't want to lose that sleep. So let's just not even think about that anymore. And you need to turn the ego off and listen to that first thing, the 5-second rule. If you can get a hold of the book or the audio tape, it's a great tool. And you really have to listen to the whole thing in a very short terminology, and I'm not doing it justice by any stretch of the imagination, but when you think of something to do, you have exactly 5 seconds in order to move forward on that idea, or your ego will talk you out of moving forward. So the 5-second rule is move before those 5 seconds pass. Five of Swords, another popular card, and I really get this as standing in our truth. Being true to ourselves, stepping forward in ways that may make other people uncomfortable, and therefore you will probably feel uncomfortable because you have been conforming without even realizing it. To stand in your truth and go after what you want. And maybe that is cutting some things out of your life. Maybe that is embracing some new things in your life, although I think it's more about letting go. I think it's more about understanding what has been holding you back or weighing you down. It could be, with the Six of Cups there, it could have been a habit or a behavior, an environment, a person perhaps, that has been instrumental in holding you back. And now you say, no, I'm going to choose this behavior going forward. I'm going to choose to replace that bad habit with this good habit moving forward. I'm going to move away from that crowd of people and move towards these like-minded people. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.